We got to talk about Monday Night Football. And I will say Justin was a good sport. I trolled the heck out of him last night and this morning.
Really pissed me off. I had nothing nice to say to you, so I decided to say nothing.
Oh, if you guys want to catch some of the rage, just tune into our live. I definitely tuned into a few parts after the 4 interceptions.
Yeah. So I'm going to start this with, a positive. Jalen Hurts actually did break a record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fumbled in 3 interceptions in the same play.
Became the first quarterback ever in NFL history since 1933, mind you, to have 2 turnovers on the same play.
Record breaking, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was, look, I picked the Eagles to lose, so it's not like I was completely, that they caught me off guard or anything like that. Nick Sirianni said that he, they have a fucking positivity bunny in the, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, where did that come from? What was the backstory on that?
I don't know. I just saw it on X.
I thought it was a joke when I saw it. I thought that was like one of those, those sports meme pages that post like fake stuff. That's what I thought that was.
Like, I decided to let it go because, when Nick Sirianni brought about growing flowers, we played really well. So I thought, okay, it's a little cheesy, but, whatever. You could definitely tell Nick Sirianni spent more time because we went past happy like crazy again. If you remember way back in 2021 in Nick Sirianni's first year, really, really past happy the first 4 games until finally decided to start running the fucking ball. And ever since then, the Eagles have been a winning team.
Yeah, I didn't understand that too because Saquon looked good.
He was
doing
good. There was a couple no gainers here or there, but for the most part, he was averaging really he had 122 yards. I know one was a 50-yard cheap freaking trick push. I don't know why we don't do that more often. If teams are going to sell out, fucking pitch it and bang your head on the goalpost. That was the worst game I've ever seen Jalen Hurts play. And that's off of another game that I did not see him play well. People give me shit about Jalen Hurts. The one thing I had in my back pocket was, he doesn't turn the ball over. And Cowboys fans are coming out. Listen, Jalen Hurts had a 4 interception game and he still has less interceptions than Dak Prescott. So leave me the fuck alone. But he's not a high volume passer. He never will be. Every time I say he's a top 10 quarterback, it's mostly resume and wins and stuff like that. He doesn't fuck it up. He might not throw 300 consistently or be a high volume passer or go through his progressions and thread the needle like Justin Herbert or Josh Allen and Joe Burrow and list goes on. But he's just going to make the right play. He's going to throw it out of bounds and he'll stick around and beat you at the end. The last 2 weeks, because our record, I could not put on Jalen Hurts until the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, it's Jesus Christ, dude. I will say there was a couple that weren't his fault. I will also say that he should have had 5 because there was one that he airmailed and he was almost intercepted.
Yeah. I saw that one too.
There was one that was off A.J. Brown's. It was kind of like the hospital ball. We saw how Zach Ertz got. It almost looked similar, man. I think A.J. Brown made a business decision, but it was off his hands and it was tipped. The last one, you shouldn't have threw it. Dallas Goedert's right there for 5 yards. It's 1st and 10 at the 17. Yeah. You have 2.5 minutes left. You have your 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. You have all day, basically.
Or just run the dang ball.
Take the 5 yards to Dallas Goedert. Yeah. Now you're 2nd and 5 at the 12. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Instead, he tried to thread in there. And I do think it would have been an accurate ball. It did look like it was going right to him, had the guy. Look, at the end of the day, the Chargers he made a really good play on the ball. That one, I don't think you should have went for that there. Take what the defense gives you. I'm not utterly pissed off at that one because that was just a really good play by the Chargers pass defense. But the one that he threw right to the freaking dropping lineman.
That was crazy. I don't know how
fumbled, and then Jalen Hurts got it.
That dude's big as a house. How does he not see that guy? Because dude's 350.
People, what they're doing is they're crowding the line, and you don't know who's coming, what, and Jalen can't figure it out in time. His internal processor is slow. It always has been. Yeah. He can make every throw. I'm certain he can make every throw. His problem is just how fast he processes shit. It's slow, and that's what limits him severely. I want a control. Basically, I want another quarterback so I can tell, is this Nick Sirianni's bullshit offense? In which case, I'm going to cut Jalen a little bit of slack because the offense is predictable as shit. That interception, one of the interceptions, they jumped to, guess what? A hitch route. Like, of course they're going to fucking intercept it.
Yeah.
Or does all of a sudden the offense changing? And then in which case I would blame a lot more on Jalen Hurts. I gotta know one or the other. I have my suspicions on which one, but like, there's part of me, and this sounds so terrible because I know they're not going to bench a Super Bowl MVP the next fucking year. I know it. And the stupid rules where, well, this quarterback makes so much, we can't bench him.
Yeah.
Dude, your 3 quarterbacks add it all up, will still make the same amount. Who cares the order? I thought the goal was to win. It's like people that say the goal is to win. I say bullshit.
It's saving face.
Yes.
That's what it is.
It's stupid. And if you're right, you might catch some hell during the week when you announce that he's benched or whoever. You might catch some hell those couple days. But if you're right, you're going to look like a genius. You're going to look like, you know what I mean? Like the defense played out of their mind. They
played really good.
The only nitpick I have on the defense is sometimes the defensive ends will kind of just lose their assignment, try to do someone else's job and clog the middle, leaving the edges wide open. Like just stay there and do your fucking job and hold the edge. Justin Herbert escaped a couple times, but really other than that, man, like they sacked him 7 times. Did McConkey play? I don't even know. Like, I mean,
Cooper DeJean, he was on him for sure.
It just seemed like, the defense, like we kept asking more. Okay, do it again, defense. Okay, do it again. Okay, do it again. Okay, do it again. Like, motherfucker.
At some point, they're going to break.
The Eagles this is the first loss where I come away being like, you know what? I think the better team lost. Like, I look at it, I'm like, we outgained them. That's fuck. I think we only outgained like 1 or 2 teams this whole year, despite our record. Like, we outgained them. Not that matters, but I just really felt like we were the better team. We moved the ball a little bit. I think we had like 370 some. I don't know what it was, but like it looks like we moved the ball. Jalen Hurts, now he threw for 40 times. That's the caveat. But like I think he had like getting close to 300 yards.
280, I think. Something like that.
So there was some positives. You really have to try hard to see them. I don't know why Nick Sirianni threw twice in regulation. Like, run the fucking clock. The Chargers might not even have enough time to fucking kick the field goal.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to waste a timeout, and then you're going to waste 40 more seconds off the clock. I don't know. Now, the one, yes, it was a teardrop to A.J. Brown. He should have caught it, should have worked. I get it, but I still disagree with the call. Like, it's stupid. He made a really nice throw in overtime on a 3rd and 14 to Devontae Smith, the crosser, an anticipation throw. Like, that was probably one of the best throws I've ever seen Jalen make. Because we know he can hit the deep ball sometimes, in the basket every now and then. But like, if you go back and watch that throw in overtime, like that was like, can we get more of that, please?
Yeah, you gotta be able to throw guys open in the NFL.
Yeah, but yeah, honestly, like I'm over it, bro. Like, do not call me a Jalen Hurts fan. Do I still think he's a top 10 resume wise? Yes, him, Patrick Mahomes, and Stafford are the only active quarterbacks who have won a Super Bowl. Like, I do think he's top 10 right now. Like, if you duplicate his first 4 years fully starting, he'd be 4 Super Bowl appearances and 2 Super Bowl wins. You know what I mean? Like, that's as weird and as stupid as this sounds. He's on a Hall of Fame trajectory. Do I think his best years could be behind him? Absolutely, if he doesn't fucking figure this shit out, because defenses, I think, have caught on. And yeah, I'm of the mindset, like, I just want to see, I don't want the next Philly quarterback to be a mobile quarterback. Like, I don't mind if he has wheels. I don't want that to be his bread and butter. Yeah. Please, for the love of God, I want someone with a fucking arm. I'm
throw the football.
Begging you, because it's Michael Vick or Donovan McNabb or fucking Jalen Hurts. There's always been like mobile fucking quarterbacks in Philly's history. Can we get an arm passer, please? Sorry.
Carson Wentz, he's out there.
No. Because as bad as Jalen Hurts is, Carson Wentz, oh my God. It's bad. Dallas is now, I mean, you could have all but wrapped it up. The magic number is still 3. The Eagles' schedule is very easy going forward. Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders.
Yep.
Dallas is also easy. I think they have Vikings, Commanders, Giants, and Chargers. Not necessarily in that order, but like I could see them winning out too. So if you go 2-2 the next 4 games, you're going to lose a division if Dallas wins out. So Dallas isn't completely out of it. I do still think the Eagles will win the division.
Yeah, so too.
But goddamn, like, fuck. We'll see when we do our playoff predictions if I have them as a first round exit or not, or if I even have them in the playoffs. We'll see.
Yeah, I guess on the Jalen Hurts topic, I think that's the thing is I agree. I think if you're talking about strictly resume, then yeah. He's got a top 10 resume. But talk about talent, I just think that's the difference in talent. Talent's way down there.
What I also was like, I've always understood his limitations. There was never a time where I would say, oh, he's better at passing the ball than this guy or that guy or that guy. I think what drove me crazy was people were putting like Jaden Daniels ahead of him and everything after 1 year. And I was like, hold up, that's so disrespectful. At least let him start this season ahead of JD, who he beat twice, by the way. And
on pure talent, I still would put Jaden Daniels in front of him.
I have to see it more because I think availability is an ability. And if you can't stay on the field, like he's hurt all the time.
But when he's on the field, I mean, there's no denying he's more talented, you know?
He doesn't win. Don't say the Eagles are a Super Bowl team because they're fucking...
Look at the surrounding cast. It's a team sport. Like, come on.
Dude, the Eagles offense is trash. He had Zach Ertz.
He's like 39
like Zach Ertz.
And now he just tore his ACL.
Oh, now, yeah. But I like Zach Ertz better than even Dallas Goedert. No. I love Zach Ertz, dude. Zach Ertz is clutch as hell.
Goddard ran Ertz out of town.
There's some issues with Sirianni too. There was a little, I don't know. I do think from a name wise, I think we're getting too caught up on the name of the Eagles. Like that offensive
AJ Brown,
line,
Devontae Smith, Saquon Barkley. Come on, what does Jaden Daniels have?
I understand that, but the offensive line has been shit. I might say the Commanders' offensive line is better than the Eagles right now, and it shouldn't be because name wise, you look at it and it's like what, but like the Eagles' offensive line has been terrible.
Well, I wouldn't even say terrible. I'd say it's been average.
It's been bad.
I'd say it's been average. I think there's a lot of teams I would love to have the Eagles O-line. One thing I did notice, I would say, though, about Jalen Hurts early in the game, which I thought was odd, and maybe this is part of it, was I think even maybe Troy Aikman brought it up, but there was a couple deep routes early that were open that Jalen Hurts just straight up passed up. Like maybe he didn't see him or he just didn't want to throw. Maybe he just didn't trust his arm yesterday night, but it was weird because like there were guys open and he wasn't throwing it, he was just checking it down. And so maybe he felt like he was off, and then later in the game when he had to throw, he just started slinging it and throwing interceptions. I don't know, but it was really weird. I don't know.
I mean, if you asked me rank the quarterbacks just purely going off of the season, like Jalen Hurts is in the 20s and he might be low 20s. Yeah. Like it's bad. Like thank God there's people like Justin Fields and shit like that exist. Like it's bad. Mm-hmm. Again, my thing was always more on resume, and I do consider winning a quarterback stat. I do. I consider that an art form, and Jalen Hurts is really good at it, and he protected the ball, and I think that's something. It's something.
See, I consider that more a team stat rather than a quarterback because
you can't control fumbles. I agree with that, but like not putting your team at risk unnecessarily, understanding that live for another play, whatever. But with saying all that, I'm still ready for him. Like I need to see somebody. I need to see somebody else throwing the ball in the Eagles offense. I just need to see it to formulate more data, because I'm over it. And I think the Eagles front office is over it. They just don't know what to do. I mean, you're paying him all this money, and for whatever reason, that means you can't bench the guy.
He just won a Super Bowl.
I wanted him benched at halftime. And people are like, and this is the thing. Well, if you bench him, you can't ever go back to him. Why the fuck not? Why? They're getting paid millions of dollars. They have this fucking ego where, oh my God, I was benched. Don't you go back to me. I don't want to play for you no more. Like, motherfucker, like, if you can't, I don't know. It just drives me crazy. Like, we benched McNabb at halftime in 2008. We ended up going to the NFC Championship game because we went back to him afterwards because he was stinking up the joint. You can bench someone.
Sometimes it's good for guys. Sometimes they play better.
And I don't know if it's just this generation or what it is, but the coddling of players, like, I don't know. The coach goes up there and he takes all the heat and everything else. And, we're at this point now where, and don't get me wrong, if you'd have asked me last year, like, hey, you're going to be miserable in 2025, but we'll give you a Super Bowl win in 2024, I think everybody would take it.
Oh, yeah.
So we're living in that year after where, like, I had
still 8-5. I mean, it's better than a lot of teams,
And we were 8-3 and we were 8-4 and we're 8-5.
But I mean, you're still in the playoff picture. Still got the 3 seed right now in the NFC.
Yeah. Okay.